You could say I'm late to the party because I only mentioned this game now that it's been out for a while, but this game is also late to the party when it comes to their unique gameplay, aka an objective based shooter with destruction. The amount of people saying that this is unique kinda bothers me because we already had this 10 years ago in Battlefield, but with different gadgets and vehicles. If Battlefield 2042 was any good, then it would technically speaking fall into the same category, but I'm pretty sure we all know what happened with that game. I can't blame people though for thinking that it's unique, because every developer seems to drop destruction faster than Blizzard dropping the story mode for Overwatch 2. That game still doesn't deserve the number 2. I guess it's just really hard to implement proper destruction. All the hype around this game seems to die rather fast as people realize after 5 matches that it's fun but also repetitive and sweatier the longer you keep going. This is quite obvious if you take a look at the Steam charts. The player numbers are still good but only around 1/3 of what they were a month ago. I wonder what's gonna happen a month from now. Personally, I don't like the design choice that they went for. In my opinion, the average character in this game looks like they have less IQ than Dora the Explorer.
Do you see the tallest mountain?
And they have specific abilities, very original. So let's go over them. Santa's Dwarf, Joe Smo, and Big Bully Bob. These are exactly what you would expect. Light, medium, fat as fuck. The light character is more annoying than a mosquito on speed with its invisibility and dodges.
I got you.
The medium class paired with the fat guy is next to invincible because of the healing gun and defips, but at least that one takes teamwork. And the fat guy has annoying shields and of course the RPG. The character balancing isn't too bad, but it just plays fucking annoying. It's always the same problem when trying to shoot someone. The light characters feel too fast and the heavies have too much health. Oh, and the cooldown on that one hit kill RPG can never be too long if you ask me. Also, the C4 on throwable objects, that has to be fixed, but I'm pretty sure they'll do that eventually. The biggest problem that most people run into though is that they solo queue, and that's probably the fastest way to get smacked. And to get people typing that angry review, of course. The longer this game has been out, the worse this will get, as casual players will leave and the people that always play in teams start dominating over the noobs. I don't think they'll be able to fix this. And I think that people will start off liking the game, but quickly become annoyed with it and quit. It's just not meant to be played alone.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
This is particularly bad in the ranked game mode where team play matters the most. In fact, I would say don't even try this mode unless you have a full team. And even then you might want to wait, because you will get paired with people that are not even close to your level. May that be higher or lower. It pretty much feels random, but at least I have some faith in that they will fix this eventually. Might also take a while though. The recoil is kinda easy once you realize that recoil is only visual, meaning that as long as you will keep that reticle in the center of your screen or on target, you will hit your shots, even if it doesn't align with your gun. So don't come at me with the F-car is better and all that crap, because all you need is a center dot anyways. That hollow sight seems kinda pointless if you only have visual recoil. The extra damage also doesn't make up for the small mag size, as it has 16 bullets less. Variety is the spice of life, but not in the finals, because it's meta or die.
Die, peasant.
And there are only 4 maps right now, which means that it quickly becomes repetitive, especially because it doesn't really feel like there's a big difference between them. This wouldn't be too bad if you had things to unlock, so you have a goal to reach, which keeps it interesting. And that's where we get into the microtransactions. This game is free to pay. Free to play. And comes with a battle pass allowing you to change some clothes and outfits and stuff. This is in my opinion not enough to keep you playing, especially if you decide not to get the battle pass, but even if you do, as somebody who is not paying, you only unlock something when you level up, and those things are very basic boring stuff, like a t-shirt or so. If you pay, you get to unlock even uglier stuff from the battle pass, although they seem to go for the goofy style in this game, so I guess that's the point. There are some free tiers every now and then, but that's really not worth your time to grind for that if you ask me. The reviews on this game are pretty divided and actually very odd. Some are praising the game while giving it a thumbs down, and some bash it while giving it the thumbs up. But what was the most notable is actually the region lock China reviews, which are not really reviews, but I get their point. Playing with a group of people that consider cheating not cheating is frustrating to say the least. The developers seem to just pull the race card in this case though, as they don't seem to want to do anything about it, but who knows, maybe it'll change in the future. I have to say that the easy anti-cheat feels really outdated, as the amount of cheaters with this particular system seems to grow rather than shrink, and we already saw this in Apex, which also uses this system. Is the game good though? Well, sure, yeah. Will it last? I don't think so. At least not if they do not add variety quickly. Unlocking new basic colors for weapons and gadgets doesn't feel like it's enough to keep people going. And the battle pass is full of crap if you ask me, as are most battle passes in games to be honest. I would never pay to look ridiculous, but to each their own I guess. I think the destruction that people like so much will become annoying over time, as every objective will completely be destroyed the second you arm it, as people discover that this prevents you from defending the objective, and losing the objective on the last possible millisecond will always remain frustrating. It definitely has potential, but playing casually or solo is just simply not an option. You have to go all sweaty tryhard on this stuff, or your cheeks will be slapped beyond belief. So, what could they do to fix this game? Well, first we need a solo mode. How this is done can be up for debate, but that's definitely step one. Dusk from the future here. So yeah, they added a solo mode in the latest update. At the time of making this video there wasn't a solo mode yet, and I tried it and I have to say it's boring. I just thought it was boring. I think this game's design is just kind of meant to be played in a team. You also have 11 other people trying to kill you when you're trying to arm an objective, as opposed to 6. So I don't know, it just feels too random again. I think with team play it's probably better, because then at least you can use tactics to outplay the enemy, whereas here it feels even more like luck. Too bad, but that's what it is. Anyways, I wanted to have addressed it. Let's continue with the video. We need some kind of progression system that is more engaging for everyone, not just the battle pass owners, giving you a reason to play. More strategies need to be viable to prevent a boring meta where everyone is just using the same things, and the rest I think is just pure balancing. I don't think the way that the classes are set up now is ever going to work, because in every scenario I can come up with, one person will have the advantage over the other. If the light class does more damage than ours, this will always remain frustrating, but if they don't, then they might be underpowered again. My solution? Make everyone medium speed with the same amount of health and damage, otherwise it will forever remain frustrating. Might not be all that interesting, but I do think that this is the only way to fix it. This also makes sure that it's skill instead of luck. I honestly think they should take away the healing gun completely, because then when you get shot you need to take cover, which gives the others time on the objective, like it's supposed to. And the heavy needs to be slower as long as they have a bigger health pool, because if all classes deal the same amount of damage, then the heavy would be the best if they had the most health, so they should also get medium health. But hey, that's how I see it. It might not be all that interesting, but at least it's balanced, and I think that's better for the game in the long run. Oh, and of course we need to get rid of cheaters that don't really seem to exist according to the developers, I guess. I think according to them they're all just using an ancient Chinese technique called cheating. Okay, I'll let myself out on that one. But don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell first.
We had such an exciting roller coaster adventure today. What was your favorite part of the trip?
The part where everybody got one hit killed by an RPG because it's overpowered as fuck.